Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This is That Astro Witch, and today we're going to be looking at guidance you need to hear for this eclipse season. So eclipse started a few days ago on the 13th or 14th, if I'm not mistaken, and it's in Libra, if I'm also not mistaken. So I believe it's to do with a lot of things changing, especially in your relationships with one another, your values. So let's see what kind of guidance you can get for these next 2 weeks. Ooh, okay. So a bunch of cards just flew out. They are 3. So I guess these are the 3 that are... Actually, this one too. 4. Okay. We'll do 4. Okay. I think some of these are upside down, but we're just gonna have to figure it out later. Anyway, these are the piles. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can have some time to meditate on the cards. Pause the video if you'd like, and then jump to the timestamp in the description box for your reading. Hi, pile number 1. So this is the stone that you were drawn to. It's like reddish. Let's see. Oh, it's upside down. Okay. Rose quartz. Oh, this was... Okay. This is nice. So, who needs it? The overly self-critical, sentient, I was gonna say superior beings. Maybe you guys are in, like, leadership roles, but... Overly self-critical, sentient spiritual beings who love deeply, and those in the healing arts, or those who want to be. Okay. When to use it? When you feel like you always have to be the one to have it all figured out. To work the hardest, to hold it all together for everyone else. I feel like I said that so funny. Rose quartz gives us a pink cashmere covered platform to be soft, sweet, and open to spirit. So your phrase is, take care of your heart. Yes. So let's see what's happening. We're gonna take out your oracle cards and then your tarot later. So right off the bat, I feel like maybe, I don't know if something's already been happening for you, so then you feel like you have to just, you need to look like you're all together these next few weeks. But let's see what's going on. This one wanted to show itself. Oh, domination, just when I said you have like leadership role. Mars in Sagittarius. Okay, we'll look at the rest in a bit. Just wanted to show you that one. Just take one card from here, please. What does pile number 1 need to hear this eclipse season? No. Does pile number 1 need to hear this eclipse season? Thank you. And take out some tea leaves. This. Okay, we'll take out a few. 3. Oops, this one. We can take a purple. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you. And let's look at what we've got. So, for these ones, you got domination and caution. Okay. Mercury in Virgo. You got efficiency. Very Virgo also. This card I usually associate with Virgo. And then for the month, you have February. Fan, romance, celebration, and party. Exciting. 4-leaf clover. Great good fortune. Oh, a lot of things happening for you guys already. Let's just try to fit all of them together. Younger woman. Dealings or relationship with a younger woman. Scales. Keep your life in balance. Very Libra. Let's find a way to do this. And rat, someone working against you behind your back. Okay, this is definitely the caution. It could be with this, but then I think you, okay. So from what I'm seeing right now, I think there's this younger feminine energy that has entered, that is already in your life or has entered your life recently. And maybe there is this kind of, you're not sure about their intentions, because with this fan, even if it says like romance, celebration, and party, I don't know what it is, but I'm getting like you're still trying to see, like, because you know sometimes in ancient times, I think it was like Asian or Chinese, I don't know if it's specifically Chinese, but then they have these fans that cover their faces kind of, and it make me just kind of think about someone's true intentions. But I feel like you might feel very lucky with this person. Let's see. I'm picking up a lot of work environment, but we'll see what the cards hold. So what can pile number 1? Okay. You might need to see this card in a bit. So what's your guidance for pile number 1 for this eclipse season, please? What do they need to know? Ooh. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Thank you. We'll look at that one in a bit. This is so messy. Okay, let's do it like this. I should have done it properly earlier. Okay. Ooh, you got the Fool. New beginnings. 3 of Wands. Okay, sometimes I confuse this with the Knight. This is Page of Swords. 5 of Wands. Okay, fire energy here. 6 of Wands. 9 of Swords. Queen of Cups. And 2 of Wands. Yeah, a lot of fire going on here. Fire and air. Okay, they're the Wands and the Swords energy. So definitely something has happened. Or something has already happened. There's something new that has begun. Either this person has entered your life and you've started a relationship with them, because I'm seeing a lot of like with romance. And then with February, it makes me think of Valentine's Day as well. Or maybe this person's birthday is in February. Dealings or relationship. Yeah, a younger woman. Keep your life in balance. Okay. So, I feel like maybe you think that you're very lucky to have met this person, because it's something new. This person brings in new energy for you, and you feel like you guys kind of match, like you balance each other out. With the 6 of Wands, yes, you definitely feel lucky with this. Victorious almost, like people are, maybe you feel like a little bit lonely in this, because I say this because I'm thinking of, you know, when people celebrate you. But then I feel like this is more of a smaller scale celebration. I don't think it's like a whole grand thing, but maybe the people who know about this new beginning are excited for you, and they're just the people you choose to let know, you know? Just like you don't let a lot of people, you don't broadcast which is no problem. Like there are people who like to share their achievements and successes, and that's fine. But I feel like you're not exactly that type of person, and maybe you keep more to yourself. So then when new people enter your life, it's like a huge deal. So here, I think it's like you are doing like an inner celebration of this new beginning. With the 9 of Swords and the 3 of Wands, I think you've just, I don't know what it is, but I'm getting this like, maybe you feel like someone is out to get what you have. You're a little bit worried that okay, so it makes sense now with the rat and the caution. Like you're feeling like someone's working to kind of destroy, or not really destroy, but they want to get what you have. Yeah, it's not really to the level of destruction, but see here in the domination, it does make sense how one person wants to not only assert their dominance in this picture, but it's like they want to take the success of winning, the possibility of winning from this other person. So they want to take something. And I feel like, I don't know if they're like, this is something you've been thinking about. You have this feeling like it's new. That's why there's this energy of like a celebration, but it's a smaller scale. It's like you're keeping to yourself. I don't know if you believe in evil eye energy, and I was immediately drawn to this, but it's like you're really protecting your peace and your space and what you share to the world and to other people, because maybe it's happened in the past where you shared your luck, you shared your success, and then it just kind of, you jinxed it because maybe somebody was actually had kind of bad intentions, and then maybe they, like how the evil eye works. So with the Queen of Cups and then the Page of Swords here, I feel like you're trying to because what I'm feeling is that you're trying to rationalize this. With the Virgo energy, you're trying to be a little more rational with this. You're just like, okay, am I overthinking? Because it's Nine of Swords. Am I overthinking this? Or is this actually rational? And with the Queen of Cups, I feel like you're someone with really big emotions, even if you, because there's so much fire and air energy here. I feel like you're quite overwhelmed. And maybe some people have called you a little emotional compared to others. So maybe you're trying to think, okay, am I just being emotional like what people say? But then I feel like you don't have all of the information to be able to judge properly. Yes. With the Two of Wands and the Five of Wands, I'm hearing Justin Timberlake's mirror, because it's like she has a mirror here in the middle. But at the same time, it's like me, myself, and I, it's like you're not sure if you can trust other people, because last time that you had some relationships with people, friendships and whatnot, you feel like they just kind of turned their back on you, or they turned out to be people that you didn't expect them to be, like, let's say they seemed like pretty good people, first impressions, and then after a while they're just like, oh wow, I didn't expect that you'd be like that, So I feel like that's why you've kept more to yourself. It's more of this fear of someone taking something away from you. But then I think this in this case, this younger woman is more like trying to balance out the situation, where they're trying to balance out your emotional side and then your thoughts as well, because there's a lot of masculine energy here with the fire and the air. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to be a guy or whatever, identify as a guy. It's more like just doing and going after something, pursuing, instead of just sitting, receiving, and just accepting, like kind of allowing things to happen. So I feel like now, instead of acting first, because you're not sure, right? You're not sure about what's going on, if this is actually happening, like if someone is maybe trying to get what you have, or what's it? I feel like you're worried about, I don't even know if it's just someone or just something that's going to take away what you have, but it's kind of preventing you from enjoying what you have at the moment. So it's like this feminine energy that's in your life right now. I feel like, when I say this, who I'm talking about. It doesn't have to literally be a younger woman. It's most likely a younger woman, or just someone with very feminine energy very soft. I'm hearing very, I feel like someone who's very joyful. Like they maybe they like to say jokes. I'm picking up some jokes. Or they're very giving. I feel like they like to give you gifts, maybe. Or they like to make little handmade gifts, or little, not even gifts, maybe they just randomly give you a flower. Or because I'm seeing it here with the scales, I just feel like there's someone that's just like, oh, thank you so much for doing this for me, so I'm gonna give you something in return, you know? It's like you just helped carry their bags, and then they're just like, oh, thank you so much, and then they just gave you like a cookie or something, you know? So I feel like this person, this is the kind of energy that they have. So I feel like you know who I'm talking about here. I think your guidance right now for this season, eclipse season, is to just unlearn some of those thoughts that are holding you, like, and also embrace your feminine energy. I feel like this younger woman will be able to help you balance out your feminine energy, because everyone has balanced feminine and masculine energy, and you need to be more you need to be able to accept your feelings more, allow them to happen, and instead of pushing them away, and also not disregarding them, but just and just allowing things to go as it normally flows, and kind of go with the flow, instead of needing to dominate, needing to lead, because even this one looks like a leading role, right? And I think you're also very, with all the air energy, I feel like you're very sharp. You have a very sharp tongue. Also, see, with these, I was gonna say lizards, I'm sorry. It's like dragons, right? And also the snake portrayals. It's like you have to be, you're a little sharp-tongued. I think you say things very honestly. And I think this time around, it's more like, okay, sit back and listen. You don't have to react right away. How about you just, and also just be a little careful with your words, what you're saying to other people. Because maybe you say it as a joke to others. Maybe that's why your friend group is small. I'm not blaming you, right? I'm just saying that different people speak and communicate differently. And maybe other people thought that you were a little bit harsh, like the way that you were trying to say things. So now that this new energy has entered your life, maybe you're a little bit skeptical, but at the same time you're just like, I think you learn a lot from this person, especially on the emotional side, trying to balance out those energies. Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's see what this card is. 9 of Pentacles. It's a very nice card. Look, I feel like you guys match. Birds of a feather flock together. I'm hearing. So it's like you guys seem different on the outside, but I feel like you are actually very gentle. I think there was just, maybe these are just coping mechanisms, or the way that you were raised to think. I'm not sure, but then it's just like these are old patterns of thinking. And I think with this new energy, you're able to kind of, you're very lucky to have found this person. And I think they feel quite lucky to meet you too, because you guys are like peas in a pod, you know? And I think you learn a lot from each other, and maybe this person has a lot of feminine energy, and they're learning to balance out their masculine energy from you. So you guys are just kind of balancing each other out, and it's really nice. I feel like you guys are able to be who you truly are with one another. And yeah, that's your message. It's to trust this person, and allow things to just happen the way they are. You don't have to take control of everything all the time, because sometimes when you do, I don't know if you've noticed that things maybe aren't going your way. They're just like, maybe even the slightest bit. Let's say you wanted to, I don't know, you wanted to have a meeting with someone, but then because you're just like, okay, or maybe that's not a good idea, not a good example, but it's just like you really want something, but then it suddenly just doesn't happen because you're really, really absorbed on controlling how the pace of things works. but that's not how it works, right? So just allow things to happen, and that's your message. Accept your feminine energy. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was able to give you guidance, and thank you for letting me read your energy. I hope you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this. Thank you so much, and take care. See you for another reading next time. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. I feel like this is upside down, but we'll see. I also remember, I think this is peridot, so this is your stone. Let's see. Yep. Oh, it's sapphire. This is the one I keep thinking is peridot. Okay, so who needs it? Students of ancient wisdom. When to use it? When resentments are doing more damage to you than those you're holding them against. Enlist sapphire to call forth that old soul that resides within, i.e., the wisest part of you who couldn't possibly care less what anybody else thinks of you. And your phrase is, find your tranquil place. I keep saying tranquil for this. Very nice. And I think this, because this card also showed up in one of the previous readings, but like previous videos I've made, and this sapphire is one of the strongest colored gems. And I also wanted to say that when it said students of ancient wisdom, it made me think of this lapis lazuli, because this one is, if I remember correctly, I read somewhere that this one helps with like spiritual knowledge or deeper knowledge somewhere, so something like this. But yes, so your cards are here already. I mean, your cards are out, so we're just gonna get your oracle cards first. Start with this one. So what does pile number 2, I think this is the one, you need to already have something to tell you. So what does pile number 2 need to hear for this season, eclipse season? Oh, okay, fine. This one, something always comes out in this deck very quickly, so I'll just show you this now. You have defense with Mars in Taurus. Wow. I'm picking up stubborn energy. Like I'm... Okay, let's take out some cards here. This one right away caught my eye. Okay, this one too. Okay, this too. How many do we have? Oh, we have enough. Okay, but this one, this one's calling. Oh, okay, fine. Thank you. So let's see what you have. Dependability. Okay. Okay, so this one ties in with the resentments part. Okay, we'll just see. I'm hearing, I thought I could count on you. Let's see what's going on. Dog barking. Advice from a friend. Mule. Someone is extremely stubborn. I was just saying stubborn, right? Stubborn and unwilling to change. Okay. Happiness. Okay, this is definitely something you are. Yeah, you are holding in. You're holding a grudge. I do feel. Desk. Pay attention to your work. Okay. Angel. Spiritual guidance. Protection from harm. That's nice. August. September. Okay, so that's like 2 months ago. Gavel. Involvement with the law. I hope I'm saying that right. Gavel, I think it is. Dolphin. Financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. Oh, okay, this could be something in August. Maybe you found a job in August. Nice. Okay, let's see. Let's take out your cards. What does pile number 2 need to hear for this eclipse season? No. What does pile number 2 need to hear for this eclipse season? Whoa. Slow down, slow down. Okay. I feel like there are a lot of messages for you guys, so we'll just, I feel like a lot are calling, but I don't want to be overwhelmed. This one's really, okay, we'll just, oops, I was about to say. Okay, we'll just look at that later. That one's standing out. Okay. I don't know how many we have. We'll look at them later. However many fit. The Wheel of Fortune. 5 of Swords. Ooh. I feel like it matches here. Knight of Swords. The World. Wow. Major Arcana happening here. 4 of Wands. King of Cups. 9 of Swords. All of Swords. 9 of Wands. Oh, very similar to the first one in the sense that there's, we'll put this aside, a lot of swords and wands. Yeah. What is going on for pile number 2? I'm gonna move this down so it's even. Yes, okay. So pile number 2, I think, okay, so right off the bat, we have like stubborn energy going on here. I don't know if it's you, or don't know if it's someone you're dealing with. It says here someone you're dealing with, but I do, okay. I do think it's this other person. But you could be stubborn in the sense that you can't let go of this situation. Let's see what's going on. Here I'm picking up, like I said earlier, I think there's, maybe you found a job a few months ago, and I think your efforts are being recognized, because then with this eclipse season, I think that there are, maybe you have a promotion, yeah, with this financial gain, or maybe you got a bonus, maybe for a project that you were working on. You could be working in like the law sector with involvement in the law here, or you could have, oh, I'm hearing divorce for some of you guys. I don't know if that's happening right now, but okay, hear me out. So this is for a small percentage of you guys, but I think some of you guys might be going through a divorce. That's why there's the involvement with the law, and that's why with the message, like, I thought I could depend on you. I thought I could count on you. And then maybe this other person has very stubborn energy, and then that's why the law, I mean, no, with the divorce, I think law definitely has to get involved, because you have to properly settle things. And I think it's more with the dividing properties or whatever. I don't know the exact terms for these things, but then it's like when you have to go through a divorce and then you have to decide who gets what. So I think maybe you guys agreed to certain things prior, not like you guys, or maybe like you guys have talked about it maybe at home, about, okay, who's gonna get the house, or who's gonna keep the table, or who's gonna keep the bed, or something like this. And maybe you guys have kind of mutually agreed on something. I'm really hearing the house, but now it's like they're like, no, I never said that. So then there's that, but that's more like sly energy. I think that's with the 5 of Swords here. It's 5 of Swords is like, I think, yes, with the spiritual guidance here, protected from harm, with the 5 of Swords as well, you are I'm not gonna say you're going to win this battle, but there's a high chance that you are going to be quite satisfied with how the outcome goes. With this dog barking, advice from a friend, it could be legal advice. Maybe your lawyer has become your friend. But I'm seeing this like at the back. I don't know if this is supposed to like imitate dog bark or something, but it looks like a maze. And I feel like maybe you felt lost for a moment, and they're telling you to that you're gonna get advice. It could be spiritual advice from your guides, but I'm hearing on the lookout. You're on the lookout. I don't know if you have been a little careful with how you are doing things recently, especially if you are involved with the law. You're trying to be very careful with things. But I think you have this kind of inner peace, because I'm not feeling, there's no panic here. It's more like, okay, this is happening, but I trust that everything's gonna work out fine. I just have to be careful. With the Mars in Taurus, like let's say instead of Aries, you are not out there, this is yin energy, you are not out pursuing, you are just, you're paying more attention here on the defense. So you are, how do you call it? Yeah, it's just like when you do martial arts, like defense and offense. So you are not on the offense, you are on the defense instead. Being more careful with how strong your protective barrier is. With the spiritual, isn't there a mention here, spiritual? Oh, ancient wisdom, never mind. But I do feel like you are someone who's very careful with your energy as well. Your psychic barrier, your energy barrier, energetic field, energetic barrier. Basically, you're careful with people who you surround yourself with, because this is quite an important time in your life. Wheels, you have two wheels here. This is not necessarily a wheel, but with the world, it's like an end. This one, it's also, the wheel is turning. With the Four of Wands, I feel like, I don't know if you have someone new in your life. I'm not picking that up, but I feel more of a new beginning with yourself. With the Four of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like this is more like everything is, I'm hearing going according to plan, but it's more like the wheels are turning and things are happening the way it's meant to happen. And you know those lucky wheels, you are reaching the lucky wheel of being able to, not the lucky wheel, the lucky option of being able to start a new beginning with yourself, if this is a divorce. But regardless, this time you're able to start a new beginning with yourself. King of Cups and Five of Swords. I'm hearing I'm not losing sleep over you anymore. I'm not gonna, but with the Five of Swords, I feel like there was some kind of argument that you were in with someone that you really trusted, and I feel like there's like energetic drain, like emotional drain actually. Like it was very tiring for you to seem like you were okay with everything, but deep down inside you were still holding a grudge on this argument that you guys had, or you are having at the moment. With the law, involvement with the law, it also just could be an argument with the both of you, but it could escalate into more legal matters, like I'm suing, I'm hearing for some people. Knight of Swords and Nine of Swords. Don't say things you're gonna regret, I'm hearing. Don't say things that could be held against you. Your guides are, I feel like you are naturally someone who's very, not chill, someone who's very gentle someone who's very nurturing, but don't say things you're gonna regret, because I think because you're holding this grudge, you're feeling very upset with what's happening right now, and you're on the defense, right? But then I feel like you're on the brink of thinking of going on the offense, but your guides are, if you have this gut feeling about not doing that, and going on the offense feels wrong, then you don't have to do that. I think some people, maybe you've had an advice, like someone is advising you to do something because they're also very annoyed with this other energy that you're dealing with, this other person, and they're like, oh my God, just tell them this and tell them that. But it's very rash. Don't make rash decisions out of emotional, what's it called? Emotional instability. Like, don't make emotional decisions. Is that right? Is that what I want to say? Like, don't make decisions because of intense emotions. Yes. Because it's gonna, I'm hearing it's gonna haunt you at night. Because there are probably some words that you've said to some people when you were very upset. And I think you can remember this, what I'm telling you about. You've said some things that you meant in the moment, but then afterwards you're just like, wow, that was very hurtful. I didn't mean to hurt their feelings like that, but then I was very hurt. Remember, hurt people. So you don't need to be like, you're hurting, but you don't need to hurt others as well in this process. And I feel like what you're gonna say is going to hurt. And I feel like deep down you kind of want to, like, I feel like you want them to get their karma, but your angels are telling you they will get their karma. Just allow them to deal with them. Allow them to deal with it, because with you acting out, it's going to be hard for them to help you, because it's gonna happen. Like, they're gonna hurt and you're gonna feel hurt too. Nine of Wands and the World. This is, I'm seeing here that you have this split feeling. You don't know how you're gonna go about it. Am I gonna go up in this blazing fire for this water, this temporary relief, or am I just gonna go down because it's on fire? Like, this thing is on fire. I could be safer on the ground, even if I really, really am thirsty. So in this case, it's like, are you going to say those words for that temporary relief that, oh yeah, they got what they deserve, or like, I was able to just like make them hurt the way I hurt? Or are you going to just allow it to happen with your yin energy here? Maybe this is universe telling you to play defense instead of offense, because there are a lot of fire and air energy here. So they're telling you this time, stop. Like, you don't have to go on the offense anymore. Did that get you anywhere? Did you saying hurtful things actually hurt them? Or is it just hurting you even more because you keep replaying the situation in your head? You keep letting it, like, you keep remembering it, but then is it still bothering them the way that it's bothering you? It's time to put the gavel down. You don't need to make another announcement. You don't need to say, you don't need to, what do you say? You don't need to, wow, I'm hearing convict them of their crime. You don't need to say, I'm not saying that don't, okay, so if, with the legal stuff, it's like, if they are meant to go through whatever extra legal procedures they need to, they will, okay? But what I wanted to say is that you don't need to say more things that are just actually hurting you in the end. Because what goes around comes around, right? I feel like you're throwing daggers, but it's bouncing back. It's bouncing back, and you have to work on your protective barrier instead. Work on your defense. You need to work on yourself. I mean, like, healing your inner. With this maze, like I'm saying, the inside, it's like the inside is where it is, right? Like, they usually hide, they either do or they don't hide something in the inside, but that's to help you towards happiness. It's a maze that you're going through. Stop walking towards the walls, okay? You have to I'm hearing like listen to yourself, like listen to your inner voice. Because I understand it's hard. Like you want to just say all of these things and hurt them the way they hurt you, but then you understand that that's not who you are either. And you want this to just end already. So allow yourself to just work on allow your angels to help you. You don't have to keep working on this alone and just, okay? Let's see your other two cards here. Five of Wands, right? Look at that. Protection, right? Protect your energy. And the Three of Pentacles. I'm hearing hurting others, but to what expense? To what is that right? To what expense? In the expense of what? I cannot English right now. But then it's like, yes, you get what you want when you say these things. Look. But it has tears too. Blood money, I'm hearing. Is it worth it? Is it worth it if you know, hurting someone? Probably temporary, but I think these are the two sides that are being reflected here. With the protection from all this, look at this. Because all this is everywhere here. Especially in these two cards, these three. It's like, well, we can say four, but then I'm seeing more lightning here, right? So it's more like protect yourself from all of this energy, this too much swords. Allow your water to shine through. Your nurturing energy. I feel like I'm picking up some Taurus energy here, but allow yourself to be gentle. Choose to be gentle when I mean, it's not worth your time stressing over these things. All you just get is lack of sleep and bad moods in the mornings when you wake up because you just keep thinking of it day and night, non-stop, right? Allow yourself to choose to focus on your peace instead of thinking, okay, how can I give them back their karma? Like, what's the next step? Allow it to happen. Like, let your angels guide you, okay? That's not gonna last long, I'm hearing. Pile number 2. This is intense. I hope whatever you're going through is, well, I'm not gonna say okay, but I hope you are okay while going through all of this. And everything will be okay. So this eclipse season, your message is that all of this is a matter of how you're gonna choose to go about it. Are you gonna let this thing keep on happening? Like the way that I feel like you understand what I mean when I said there was a situation where you said something and, try to give them their karma back, but it keeps happening. Or are you gonna let this be a lesson that's learned? Or are you gonna focus on your inner peace here? Let this cycle end. I'm hearing it starts with you. So pile number 2, trust your guides, trust your angels, and they're gonna help you through all this. It's a little tough right now. Not a little, but it's pretty tough. But everything's gonna work out in your favor. Okay, especially with this financial gain. I feel like if you're owed compensation, I think that's what you're gonna get back. But everything's gonna work out. Just trust. Allow yourself that inner peace. You can choose happiness. Happiness and peace are not based on external factors. Okay? So pile number 2, that was my message for you. Thank you so much for letting me read your energies. Thank you for watching this video. And I hope you enjoyed. And I hope you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this. And I'll see you for another reading next time. Take care. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. So this was the stone that you were drawn to. I feel like this is moonstone, like this one I have right here, but we'll see if it is. It's upside down. Yes, this is moonstone. So this is your stone. So it's nice when I can hold up actual stones for you guys. But who needs it? All you earth goddesses out there, and the people who keep around, and the people you keep around who need to work on their empathy, patience, and intuition. Okay. When to use it? Under a new moon. Use it to set intentions that align with your purest, life-affirming, inner child nurturing calling. Under a full moon, moonstones belongs in the bedroom or wherever you get down. So, find your natural rhythm is your phrase. I feel like right off, like the first moment of hearing this message was that it's like you're easily influenced by the things that are happening around you. So I think you are definitely one of those people who are probably feeling that something's going on because maybe something ain't right recently, and there is an eclipse going on right now. So you're probably feeling that energy, and I'm picking up that maybe you just need to like go with the flow. But let's see. What message do you have for pile number 3? I feel like energetic. Oh, energetic. Oh, you got 2. Okay. Maybe you're feeling inspired. Maybe that's what's new. You're inspired to do something different. So let's see. One card from here. What does pile number 3 need to hear for this eclipse season? Oh. Okay. Well, this one. I can take this. Okay, 2. This one. Oh, you too. I think this is the one. This one. How many do we have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that'll do. Or we'll just make it even. Yes. Okay, thank you. Okay. So let's look at what you have here. Motion. Oh yeah, go with the flow. Moderation. There's this song. No, I can't think of it. Anyway, moderation. Okay. Domination. This was in the first reading, right? Yes, I think it is. Okay, so if you were drawn to the first one, maybe we'll see. But this was the same card. I shuffled that really good. So harp, great happiness. Chair, empty. Someone is leaving your life. Okay. Bread, period of prosperity and abundance. For some reason, I was hearing like good riddance. Owl, good advice from a wise person. Okay. Target, a goal-oriented person. Oh wow, it's like almost describing the same person. This could be just one person. They're wise and goal-oriented. Dog, protection from a powerful friend. Oh, this is like definitely the same energy. Happiness. And flowers. Is that 7? That's 8. Yeah, right. Flowers, happiness. What's this? Great happiness. Oh, you've got happiness. Great happiness. Wow. Period of prosperity and abundance. All of I think this needs to be here. Yes, it makes sense. And this chair empty, I think it's not someone leaving, but there is room. You have 4 cards. You have 4 cards about happiness. Does this say happiness? Well, prosperity and abundance leads to happiness, right? So well, not necessarily. So you have 3, okay, but that's a lot. These are very good cards to have all together. I feel like this empty chair, I feel like is this thing coming, oh, with domination. I'm feeling like this is your side, not just a person, but it's you stepping up to the plate to be these people that you keep expecting to enter your life. Moving, step up to the plate, right? Oh, let's see. What does pile number 3 need to hear for this eclipse season? What message do you have for them? I'm hearing shucks. You're making me blush. Wow. All of this? Okay. Okay, that's enough. I think. I don't know how many I got. So let's see. Okay. That's fine. We'll leave the extra for later. Page of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Look at that. 4 of Swords. 3 of Pentacles. Wow. 10 of Pentacles. I mean, yo! Knight of Cups. What? 7 of Cups. 6 of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to see what this card is, but we'll save it for later because this, hold on. There's like hot air coming in. No, thank you. Okay. But this is very exciting. There is a lot going on. That's why I felt so energized for this reading. You have a lot to look forward to. And I mean like a lot, because can we just, you have material wealth in abundance. Prosperity, yes. You're very lucky. Something is happening. You have opportunities left and right. I think recently, or is this about what could be coming for you this season? I think they're slowly showing up to you in your life. Maybe you've dreamt. Okay, I don't know if you have very vivid dreams, but I'm hearing that you should keep a dream journal. Like it's more like, let's say if you wake up in the middle of the night and then you just kind of sit there for a moment and think about what you just dreamt about, if you can remember. If not, then fine. Maybe when you wake up in the morning again, and you try your best to just pay attention to what you're dreaming about, because I think maybe this eclipse season you might be dreaming a little more than usual. Maybe you recall your dreams more than usual. And I feel like that's how universe is telling you that things are starting to enter your life, you know. And I think people are recognizing your skills and they're like, yo, you can do that? I never knew. Like drawing, or you can cook really well, and people are like, yo, I didn't know you could do that. So I feel like there's this skill that maybe you just thought was pretty ordinary, and then others just like, no, dude, that's like, this is pretty good. Like, it's next level. So I think this domination is more about you and yourself, right? You, yourself, and you. So it's like trying to take over this what's this? I'm picking up procrastination. You're not just, I'm hearing dilly-dallying. I don't know if you guys use that, use that word. You're not dilly-dallying anymore. You're sick and tired of oh my gosh, I was just hearing Selena Gomez's song. I don't know if you listen to her. What's it? So sick of that same old love. I don't know what that song is, but she says something like that. So sick of that same old love, if I got the lyrics right. But and now you're kind of tired of just stagnant energy. I think prior to this, there was stagnant energy, and now you're just like, you kind of stepped out. I think you did some reflection, and you're just like, why am I feeling all this muddy energy, like very foggy? Like maybe you just felt like you were in a dream state before this, and recently you're just like, okay, wake up, time to do something, time to step out. I'm hearing like maybe you're spending a bit more time outside, enjoying the nature, the flowers, because there's a lot of flora here, flora and fauna. But I feel like because this empty chair, I think, was your state of mind, like there was something missing, and you had all this very muddled, foggy energy. And then it's just like moment of clarity. With this harp, I'm hearing very clear notes, like very clear and target, like you're right on the point, like you're right on point. When you've done this reflection, you're just like, how could I not understand? Like, how could I not see that sooner? And now you're just like clear mindset, a fog has lifted, and you're just, ooh, I'm getting so excited just feeling all this energy. I feel like you guys are excited too, and now you're just like investing more time and energy into things that you've dreamed of, that you've prayed for, and that's why people are recognizing you. And I'm not saying that you're doing this for the recognition of others, but it's for yourself. It was just for your peace of mind. So your first message right now is just, oh, that I'm gonna fix that in a bit. But I feel like you're like they're telling you that all this that you were doing was more for yourself, and that's where success happens. Is because when you keep doing it for others, it's just like, hold on, I just had to check if it's still filming, because I get a little bit scared if it stops filming. But when you do things for others constantly, it gets tiring, because you're always focused on others. But then if it doesn't resonate with you anymore, but then you keep pushing yourself to do it for others, you're just gonna have low energy, and then you're gonna lose your sense of purpose and all of those. But when you keep, I feel like this time you're choosing what you want. I feel like that's what you woke up to, is just like, hey, I can just do things that I want to do. And I know it sounds pretty simple. Like even you're thinking that maybe others are just like, duh, like you're supposed to be doing that, especially with a lot of mental health issues. Not issues, but mental health topics being raised and all that. People are more aware about, doing things that make you, I was gonna say financially stable, but mentally feel good. It's easier said than done. Sometimes it's just like you gotta do what you gotta do, right? But this time you're doing what you want to do, and it is giving you that peace of mind that you never imagined could happen. Because oh my god, all of these things, I feel like you are able to be that person that you've always wanted to be. This person who's wise, this person who's goal-oriented, this person who is powerful, who's protective in a good way, not in like a very narcissistic whatever way. But you bring that bread, you bring that bread home. Like you are, once you allow yourself, once you have, I think this season you're gonna have this moment of clarity. So if you need some help about where maybe this is how you're gonna find this clarity. But when you do, everything's just gonna align. You don't have to focus on what other people want anymore. You're just like, I'm doing this for me. If I'm tired, I'm tired. I'm not gonna force myself to do it anymore. So it's more like you are going with the flow. Here it says, right? This is your stone, because you need to work on your empathy, patience, and intuition. More like listening to yourself. Intuition. Your meditation. Just allowing messages to flow through. Setting intentions. Isn't this like a new moon? There's also a new moon happening right now. Or was that big? Okay, I'm very confused. But basically, you align your intentions with your purest calling, with all this extra, and find your natural rhythm, right? You're going with the flow. You're not following other people's rhythm anymore. You're tired because with the motion of this, look. I think this was you when you were following the rhythm of other people, but now that you just kind of, it's like all this white, stark white. It's just like you silenced all of that, and you're like, you hear the birds, you hear the messages, and you're just like, I hear it loud and clear, crystal clear, like a harp, you know, like so crisp. It's amazing. And you have 3 birds. I'm sure there are birds here too, but like these are standing out. You have an owl. You guys are probably like, dude, an owl's a bird. Okay, but basically messages are really showing up to you. It's all a matter of sitting down and listening. Oh, that's how you're going to find it. You just have to listen for the messages, not for literal birds. Okay, I feel like you guys are pretty sarcastic, but with the 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, 7 of Cups, and 6 of Cups. 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Cups could be like, oh yes, it's more like your inner child, nurturing your past self. With this 10 of Pentacles, I do feel like it's very much aligned with all this. How prosperity, abundance. And I feel like there could be someone who is going to like offer you something, but then, I'm hearing like, what can you offer me that I already can't offer, like I already can't give for myself, you know? It's just like, maybe they come around and they're like, oh, let me buy you this. That's why, you know, I was gonna say this in the beginning, like, when this card came out, Miley Cyrus's Flowers, her song was in my mind, but I was like, no, I'll save it for later if there's an actual message with that. And there is. It's that I can buy myself flowers, right? Like, what can I do? I mean, what can you offer me that I already can't do myself? Because look, you give me 1 cup, I already have 7. And it's all a matter of, because this card is also about options too. But then I'm hearing this more like, I'm able to give myself these options. I can provide all of these things for myself. So what can you offer? What can you bring to the table? Because this chair is empty. And maybe he's trying to, not he, sorry, but they, whatever energies and whoever energies entering your life, is like, they're offering you these. Maybe they also are going to match your energy, who is wise, goal-oriented. I think you're looking for this person, so you're like, I can do this for myself. What can you offer what can you bring to this relationship? And you're looking for someone who can match you and bring you the happiness that you deserve. Woo! Exciting. That's why with the 6 of Pentacles is almost like, maybe you're looking for provider energy. Maybe you're like, okay, I don't want to always have this masculine providing for myself. So maybe if you can provide more than what I can already, or you can do the same, then sure. Feel like you're accepting this provider energy. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, right? It's nice to also be provided for. Let's see. What's your card here? The Fool. A new beginning on the horizon. It's all about listening. Listen. Because I'm not trying to scare you with like one false step and then everything's gonna go to shit. But it's like, don't, because this is an amazing reading. Not gonna lie, right? And this probably has you all like giddy and extra excited with all this energy going on already. So I'm just trying to remind you to stay grounded. To remember to, what's that song? Keep your head in the clouds, but your feet on the ground. Stay grounded, but always dream big. Aligning with this dream card, the 4 of Swords, rest and, prayer. Anyway, meditation as well. So just kind of ground yourself. Remember to stay grounded. The messages will come crystal clear. Don't force messages. Like, not every little thing is gonna be like a message that you need to hear, because sometimes when you get so excited and so, you see things with a rosy lens. Is that right? But it's like, you remember to stay grounded. Focus on looking around you in the present. Don't focus too much on your future. I mean, like, it's important to have goals and all that, but don't get caught up in the what ifs and then the dreams that you end up just dreaming and then you don't move. Okay? It's all about motion, moderation. When you're seeing signs, don't assume that everything is a sign already. Okay? So this is the moment where a lot's gonna happen. A lot can happen, but you have to stay focused. You cannot assume that everything will be taken at face value, I'm hearing. Okay? So not everyone who enters your life after you hear this is gonna be someone who has good intentions. Remember to focus on aligning yourself to these energies in order to attract the same kind of energy into your life. If you are looking to attract that same kind of energy into a partner relationship kind of situation. So remember to stay grounded and listen carefully. Listen to the clear signs, not the ones that are like little whispers. They're gonna be loud. I feel like when you see a sign, I feel like it's gonna be something that's like, whoa, that's really specifically for me. Okay? So you can ask your guides for these very specific signs so that you will really know it's for you. Okay? Pile number 3, this is so exciting. I'm so excited for you. Thank you for letting me read your energy. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. I hope you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this. Thank you for letting me read your energy and for watching another video. And I wish you all the best. And please, if you could, come back to this video and update me. That would be great. And take care this eclipse season. And stay grounded. And I'll see you next time for another reading. Take care. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. So this was the stone that you were drawn to. Very blue and intense. So let's see. Amazonite. Amazonite. Okay, whichever goes, right? So who needs it? Teeth grinders. Anyone struggling with Mercury retrograde. Maybe in this case it would be the solar eclipse. So when to use it? When your inner child wants a real talk with you. Ask yourself what little your God, it's this one. This one I always struggle with. Okay. Again, ask yourself what little you really wants from life. Does it sound like what current you would want if you could just let yourself want it? Then perfect. Now say it out loud for the whole universe to hear and go make it happen. Your phrase is speak from your heart. Ooh, intense. Maybe that's why. Intense energies. Very, I feel like you're very, what's it called? Good at manifesting things into your life for some reason. Okay, let's see with your cards. What can pile number 4, what's pile number 4's message for this eclipse season? What does pile number 4 need to hear? Yes. This one. Okay. Does pile number 4 need to hear this eclipse season? Just one card, please. Does pile number 4 need to hear? Oh, I think for all the piles, the card just jumps out. So I think this deck likes to throw cards out. Forget some here. Okay. Ooh. Oh, this one fell. Okay, so this one needs to come around. Let's see. These. Okay. We could get this purple one. And then, which one? This one on the side. These. Okay, how many do we have? 1, 2, 6. That'll do. Oops. Oh, okay. Thank you. This one will also be here. So, we'll look at your cards first and then we'll take out your tarot in a bit. So, you have friction. Ooh. And then you have influence. Mercury in Libra. Oh, I'm hearing speak softly. Speak softly, not in volume, but speak gently. Speak with care if you're going to be talking to your younger self. You are speaking with care. Don't be... I feel like you're a bit too harsh on yourself. The Sun. Happiness and well-being. Yes. Vine. Seek out information that will help you. This actually looks the same. At least for me. Okay. Month of the year. August also. This came out in a previous reading. Can't remember which one. 2 months ago. Something must have happened. Career. I think we can fit all of this together. We're gonna do it. Okay. Lion. Time to act. And Bow. You are highly thought of. Oh, for some reason I'm hearing like if you want to go for that promotion, don't be afraid to ask for it. Even if it's only... I feel like maybe this was even the last August, not just the August that just passed. But I think it could be the August that just passed. Maybe there was a milestone in your career that happened and you're just like, whoa. That made me feel like a boss. And people people noticed that. And now it's also a message to, if you want to ask for that promotion, you could try. Yeah. Let's see. What other messages? What message do you have for pile number 4 for this eclipse season? What do they need to hear? What does pile number 3 need to hear for this eclipse season? Oh. Okay. And the top one from this one. Okay. I think we have enough. Let's see. Yeah, nice. Okay. You have, oh, this is such a pretty card. 9 of Cups, Jupiter and Pisces. Oh, I'm hearing your dream come true. 8 of Cups, Saturn in Pisces. 3 of Cups, Mercury in Cancer. I'm hearing jovial. What's that? Why? Let's see. King of Swords. Got Earth and Air. Judgment. Whoa, Judgment without an E. I don't know why I cared. Anyway. You know, this is actually like how angels are meant to look like, instead of like the biblical angels. These are how they look like actually, instead of like humanoid angels. Or okay. 9 of Swords, Mars and Gemini. Page of Swords, Air. And 10 of Swords. I'm sorry. You know this, because I was gonna say air, right? Air and air. And it made me think of this video of like, if you say R and R really fast, R and R, it's like saying oh no in Australian. Okay. Okay. Enough. So, we'll look at this one later. But I think, let's see. With the 9 of Cups and the Judgment, I feel like you're very in tune with your guides and you know how to get what you want. That's why I said it's like you know how to manifest things very quickly. Because you work with your guides. Like, you know how to work with them. And I'm feeling that maybe you have been working with them for a while now, like you're very strongly connected with them on a joking scale, you know, like that you're able to make jokes with them. You're very familiar energy. Very young. Maybe you're one of your spirit guides are very young, very playful. Maybe around your age. That's why you guys are like making jokes together. Anyway, you have the Eight of Cups and a Nine of Swords. I feel like you had to I'm hearing that you had to walk away from maybe a previous career because you feel like they weren't recognizing you and your abilities, and you feel like this isn't like I said, a dream come true. This is a really nice I'm hearing field that you're working in. So wherever you are right now in your career, you are really happy with it. And I think you've only been there for a while, like a few months. Maybe that's why jovial, like young. Like you're only young in the company, I'm hearing. And you had to walk away from a career that wasn't like recognizing you and your abilities. And maybe you asked for that, like you wanted to ask for that promotion, but then they only let you grow until this much. Like they don't let you how do you say, expand your horizons. They don't let you go past whatever limit they put on you. So you're just like, no, I need to expand some more. I need to grow some more. And so I think here with the Nine of Swords, it's more like thinking you're worried that if you ask for that again, that this dream come true will not look like a dream come true anymore. Maybe that's what's preoccupying your mind. With the Page of Swords and the Three of Cups, I'm hearing like maybe a lot of your co-workers are also encouraging you to go for this because they see that you have this Nine of Cups, you have the skills, what it takes. And like I said, you probably did something really big in your career recently that people were just like, whoa. They thought really highly of you. They feel like I'm hearing you deserve this and so much more. Maybe someone told you that. With the Page of Swords, you're not sure yet. You don't want to just jump into this. You don't want to just ask because you're not sure if it's just what your friends are saying because they're being really nice. They're being really kind to you. You don't want that to influence the way you think. Because you want to make sure that what you think, the way you see, because this is Adam and Eve, right? You don't want something to influence the way you see yourself. But I think that's the thing. Maybe you have some kind of imposter syndrome. Maybe you feel like, okay, but that was no big deal. Maybe other people can do that too. But I think whatever you did, it was a big thing. It helped the company a lot. Maybe like you helped solve a problem, or you were able to you were able to connect. Hold on, I'm trying to think of the sentence. You were able to make strong ties, build strong ties with other companies. I'm hearing like you were able to fix something that maybe they were not very sure about with your company, and so you helped by I'm seeing a very specific situation where like you were able to explain to them that this is how things work, and then you maybe because you can speak, I don't know if you can speak a different language, but I think that's what helped, is that maybe you used your language skills and you were able to make this other company, because I'm seeing like overseas company, you were able to help them understand what you were trying to say, and like because there was some miscommunication, and then other people were like, whoa, you can speak another language? Maybe you can already speak several languages, but I feel like that was really what impressed a lot of people. Yes, I think it's a lot to do with imposter syndrome, but at the same time, you're just trying to be careful. You're trying to look at things in a more objective way, not just because you're getting very excited or something. So you want to make sure that it's fair what you're asking for, because I feel like you don't want to start any tension. You don't want to embarrass yourself, and you kind of don't want to feel that you have no potential to grow. But I feel like, oh, I'm hearing rise up. You're gonna rise from the situation. See, from the page to the king. I feel like all this is just, it's just you. I feel like you're not just a page, you are more of a king. But you're not sure yet. Why is that? Ah, that's why. It's the way you speak to your younger self. I think you were, maybe you were raised to think that whatever you do, it's not enough. Maybe you had parents or guardians who raised you with high expectations. Like, yeah, so that's why you built this. You've not built, you've adapted this to yourself, adopted this mindset, and now people are acknowledging your skills. People see you for what you're doing, for your skills and your abilities, but then you're just like, oh yeah, it's no big deal. I mean, I just said a few sentences in another language. I was just able to make them understand. But you don't understand. It is a big thing. Don't let your toxic thoughts influence the way that you see yourself, because you are worth so much more. The truth that you think is the truth might not be it. It might just be the way that you've learned to talk to yourself from a child, because that's how you were talked to as a child. Be gentle. Be gentle with yourself. You can see you're able to manifest all of this, right? You're able to see that you are so divinely protected. You are so divinely guided. And universe is, your guides are trying to let you see that. They're trying to help you see that you're capable of so much more. It might seem like, actually, I feel like this is the end of it. It's coming to an end. I feel like you are realizing that you're not kind to yourself. I think someone helped you realize that, or even you reflected on that, and it was maybe in one of those nights where you were thinking, you were like, is it just me? Am I being really mean to myself? I'm not acknowledging my abilities and my skills, because other people can see it. Oh my gosh, can you see how that water when they were next to each other, it was like connecting here. It's like kind of helping you. It's like, what's it? There's a, hold on. I want to fix this first. It's like reminding you of your past, what you had to walk away from. You're just like, wow, I'm actually really grateful. And then that kind of made you realize, I am quite skilled. Why aren't I recognizing that? Why aren't I acknowledging my abilities? And then I feel like you went through this whole rabbit hole. You fell down this rabbit hole about realizing the way that you spoke to yourself. So this is your sign. For this eclipse season, I feel like this is going to be even more illuminated, but to the point that you're going to actually take action. You're going to take action and actually speak to your inner child now. You're going to, no, actually not speak. You're going to listen, I feel. This time you're going to listen. And you're actually going to just feel, okay, is what I'm doing, like, does it feel right? And then I feel like you're just gonna have this conversation where your inner child's just gonna be like, whoa, you're actually doing all these things that I always wished I could do. And now you're just like, oh yeah, this is my dream. I've managed to make my dreams come true. And you realize how guided you are, and then that all this is coming to an end, that the way that you speak to yourself. And I feel like that's gonna help you with more opportunities in your career, because with the sun, look, happiness and well-being, you need to walk away from the way that you used to speak to yourself, because I think you're gonna realize, or this reading could help you realize, that the way that you speak to yourself is not so kind, and you deserve to speak to yourself kindly. Everyone does. No need to fight. No need to fight with what you believe in, because sometimes I feel like that you do know that what's it? You do know that you are skilled, but I feel like there's just always that little voice that's saying, come on, everyone can do that. And then you just immediately shut yourself down and you're just like, no, no, no. It was no big deal what I did. So you have to silence that voice. Well, not silence. It's a little hard to silence the voice, but you could just learn to talk to it properly, you know? So instead, when you hear that voice trying to influence your mind, you're just like, is this actually me? Like, is it true? Or is it something that I have adopted from childhood? Okay? It's all about healing inner childhood wounds this eclipse season. I think it's definitely about talking to yourself kindly, because you think you're just a page of swords, but you are the king of swords. But at the same time, I'm hearing you saying, I just don't want to get too airheaded. And stepping into your abilities is not about being airheaded. It's about recognizing your skills and being able to balance it out, you know? It's not like you're going to start bragging to everyone, oh yeah, I can speak 500,000 languages, right? Which fine, you can do if you want to, but I feel like you're not that type of person. It's about, yes, I can speak 500,000 languages, but I'll just, you know, like if the occasion comes up again, like where I need to be able to translate something, then fine, then I'll do it. Because I feel like you're not someone who feels like bragging. And it's not saying that if you step into this king energy that you're gonna start bragging. It's more like, yes, I am skilled. I can speak 500,000 languages. Yes, I'm proud of myself. Yes. Okay? It's like that. So let's see what this card is. Two of Pentacles. Yes, balance. It's about that balance. Like I said, you don't have to choose one or the other. It's not like, oh, I want to be soft-spoken, but I don't, like, not that. I want to be humble, but I also want to acknowledge my skills. It's not like you have to choose. It's just, you can have both. You can have both. Just, it's all about balancing. If you hold both on one arm, they're gonna fall, right? So it's all about balancing. You know how to balance all this. You can ask your guides for some advice. I feel like they've already given you a lot of signs regarding this. I think you just needed a more physical sign. So here's your sign. Here's confirmation, just telling you that, you know, the way that you speak to yourself, be kinder. Things are, I feel like you didn't really need too much guidance. It's more like a reassurance that what you're seeing from your guides, you got to trust your guides. Like whatever you're seeing, you're already capable of manifesting things very quickly. So you recognize this, but I think you just needed an extra push, extra reminder. So be gentle with yourself, okay? Don't burn yourself out also, I'm hearing. Just because there are so many new things happening. No need to burn yourself out. And also don't be too hard on yourself if you cannot seem to unlearn some things immediately. It takes some time, you know? Like old habits die hard, I hear. So it's like the way you used to speak to yourself, you are speaking to yourself. It could take some time to unlearn, which is okay. It's okay as long as you're trying, okay? So pile number 4, that's my message for you. And I want to give you a big hug. Everything's gonna be okay. It's gonna, maybe I feel like this eclipse season is more like a very energized, is it? No, it's more like a very unenergized, like a very slow eclipse season. You're gonna be a little softer, like gentler, like allowing things to flow. I feel like you're just kind of gonna zen out, you know? I think you're just gonna focus on yourself for a moment, which is fine. So take care of yourself. I feel like there are definitely some supportive people around you, so don't be afraid to reach out to them. Feel like have a girls or guys night in, just kind of very wholesome evenings or day times, whichever works with your schedule. Trust your abilities, because you are this King of Swords, okay? So, thank you for letting me read your energy, and thank you for watching another video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this, and take care. I wish you all the best this season, and I'll see you next time for another reading. Take care. Bye.